They say some places hold memories, echoes of those who once lived there. But what if a place holds something else? Something alive, something that watches? In 2017, a family moved into a seemingly perfect home in Pennsylvania, unaware of the unspeakable horrors lurking within its walls. This is the true story of a house with a room that didn't exist, until it did. Sarah and Mike Bennett, a young couple with their 7-year-old daughter Lily, thought they had found their dream home in a small town outside of Pittsburgh. It was an old but charming 2-story Victorian house, built in the late 1800s, complete with a wraparound porch and spacious backyard. The house had been vacant for years, but everything seemed intact, almost too perfect. As they settled in, they quickly noticed something odd. The house had 4 bedrooms, but the layout suggested there should be 5. The exterior showed an extra window, yet inside no such room existed. Thinking little of it, they focused on unpacking and fixing up the house. But the first real sign that something was terribly wrong came from Lily. Within days, Lily started talking about someone named Jacob. Jacob lives in the missing room, she told her parents one night at dinner. Mike and Sarah exchanged glances, assuming it was an imaginary friend, but something about Lily's tone made Sarah uneasy. "How do you know about the missing room?" Sarah asked. "He told me," Lily replied. "He said it's locked for now, but he can still see me." The air in the room grew thick. The way Lily spoke, calm, almost detached, chilled Sarah. That night, after Lily fell asleep, Mike decided to inspect the house. With a measuring tape in hand, he walked the hall, counting the space between walls. It confirmed what he already suspected. There was an entire hidden room in the house. But why had it been sealed off? The next morning, Mike went outside to check the mysterious extra window. It was covered with grime, but through the filth, he saw something impossible. A faint shadow moving inside the non-existent room. Shaken, he returned to the house and searched again. That's when he noticed something he had missed before. A faint outline of what seemed to be a doorway beneath the wallpaper. The hairs on his arms rose. Determined, he grabbed a knife and peeled the wallpaper away. Beneath it was an old locked wooden door. Just as he reached for the handle, a sound came from behind it. Slow, deliberate knock. Mike stumbled back. The knocks continued, louder. Then, a whisper came from behind the door. "Let me out." His heart pounded. He called Sarah over, and when she saw the door, her face paled. "Mike, don't open it," she whispered. But Mike was stubborn. He grabbed a crowbar and forced the door open. What lay beyond was not just horrifying, it was impossible. The room was filled with old, rotting furniture. But the worst part was the walls. They were covered in deep scratches, as if someone had been clawing to get out. Then Sarah gasped and pointed. In the dust-covered mirror on the far wall, there was something standing behind them. A gaunt figure, barely visible, watching. Terrified, they grabbed Lily and left the house for the night. The next day, they contacted the town's historical society. An elderly archivist revealed the house's dark past. In 1913, a boy named Jacob had lived there with his mother. After his father died, his mother reportedly went mad and locked Jacob in the small hidden room, believing he was possessed. He remained there for months, starved, alone, forgotten. By the time neighbors discovered the truth, Jacob had perished. His mother was arrested, and the room was sealed off to keep people from disturbing his spirit. Sarah and Mike decided to leave the house, but before they could move, things escalated. Lily began talking in her sleep, whispering conversations with someone unseen. The knocks returned, growing more aggressive each night. Then one night, Sarah awoke to the sound of Lily giggling, except it wasn't her normal laugh. It was layered, distorted, like two voices laughing at once. Rushing to her daughter's room, Sarah found Lily standing in the dark, staring at the open door of the hidden room. "He's out now," Lily said. Behind her, something moved in the darkness. The Bennets didn't wait to find out what would happen next. They left the house that very night and never returned. The house remains abandoned to this day, its cursed room sealed once more. Neighbors say sometimes late at night, they hear knocking from within. And if you listen closely, you might hear the whispers, "Let me out." What do you think? Could a spirit remain trapped in a room for over a century, waiting for someone to set it free? Some believe that once you open a door like that, you can never truly close it. If you enjoyed this terrifying true story, make sure to subscribe for more. But be careful. You never know what might be lurking just beyond your own walls.